Hey guys, it's Jameson Happeningo here, and I'm making this quick video because I'd like to talk to you about Solavei and the compensation plan that they have together. Now, they just came out recently with what they call the 40% rule, and you really have to understand how the 40% rule works if you want to totally know how to leverage that compensation plan. Now, guys, before we get started, I want you to keep that word in mind, leverage. You know, it was years ago when I had started my glass company where a mentor of mine from Europe, he told me, he goes, you know, Jameson, he goes, from the neck down, you're only worth about anywhere from 10 to maybe 20 bucks an hour. He goes, but from the neck up, you're worth as much as you want. And, you know, I thought about that, and that single saying, you know, it changed my life because from that point forward, I started looking at things a lot differently. So I want you to keep that in mind as we have this conversation here. So anyhow, how can we understand Solavei's compensation plan? So first off, you have to understand that they have what they call trio pay. Now that's when, you know, you go and sign up 3 people. And basically that creates a trio. So then what happens is that, you know, right away you make $20 a month. As soon as they activate and they pay for their first month, you're going to make $20 a month. Now, you know, say the first person that you signed up, say it was, you know, a guy from that you worked with or acquaintance that you had, let's call him Jack. So Jack goes and signs up, you know, 3 people, say his wife, and he says, you know what, my wife, my 2 kids, they could use phones, you know, they're maybe on month to month, so I'm going to sign all 3 of them up. And we're seeing this a lot where families go and and you know, you get 4 or 5 signups out of one family. So, you know, what you see is that Jack goes and signs up 3 people. Now, right away, Jack, off of signing those 3 people, he's going to make $20 a month. Now, the way this works is that not only Jack makes $20 a month, but then since you are connected, Jack is connected to you and the people that he knows is connected to you, you're going to make that $20 a month as well. So what you have to understand is what they call that the personal network. And the personal network is everybody that you know and everybody that they know. So that is considered your personal network. Now, let's say after Jack signs up his family, you know, some of them go out and they say, okay, well, we're going to sign up some more people, you know, maybe his grandma or somebody like that. They end up signing up and, you know, they sign up more people around here. Now, guys, what this is considered is everything out here is your extended network. Now, this is where it gets interesting because your extended network, as it grows, Solavei actually pays you all the way up to $20,000. They cap that for your personal network at $20,000, or your extended network at a $20,000 cap. So they actually have 4 different ways they pay. They have a bonus, a fast action bonus, where they give you 60 days and they pay you some bonuses, and those bonuses, they actually help you either get out of a contract you may be in or maybe upgrade to a really cool phone. And then they have the personal network pay. They have trio pay, so any trios that you sign up, you're going to get paid for every trio that you sign up $20 a month. Then your personal network, you're going to get paid another $20 a month for every person they sign up. So that's your next type of pay. And your extended network, there's a path pay. So you got to think about that. The path pay is for your extended network. And so that 40% rule that I was talking about, guys, the 40% rule goes like this. You know, say you're to go out and you got a guy like me, an internet marketing guy that uses the internet to leverage, you know, my business. If I went in and I got just a ton of people underneath me, they're saying, well, this one line right here, if this was me and I had a huge organization down here, they only count 40% of your overall volume is counted to this one line. They don't want, they're not letting people go out there and just build one big solid line, because then what would happen is, you know, you would sign up, and I thought about this one before they had it, but you would sign up yourself and then maybe your wife and your kids and everybody, and then you'd start building your network. And then, you know, they would make 20,000, they would make 20,000, and you'd make 20,000, and you know, if they did it that way, nobody would be making money because the company would go out of business. So anyhow, that's what they came up with the 40% rule. But now the way you can leverage that 40% rule is you can actually sign up people in your family that can then start building a bigger downline under them, and you can still, grow a network to where they can make $20,000. You just got to keep that in mind, that you want to keep it in, basically want to have 3 active legs coming down that are producing. And then you'll be good with the 40% rule. So guys, think about that. Think about this compensation plan, and it really makes sense, because what we're seeing is that this thing is growing very quickly, and especially if you're learning how to leverage the internet. Now, if you're already in Solavei and you want to learn how to leverage the internet, I'm actually sharing that with everybody that joins me. So if you look at the link below, there'll be a link, somewhere on this page that you can sign into, and what it's going to do is it's going to take you through the same exact system that I use to leverage the internet. Guys, this company's only been up for, I think it's been up for 6 weeks now, is when they launched, about 6 weeks ago. So that's when we were able to start bringing people into it. And granted, I was marketing just a little bit before that, but basically today, as of shooting this video, I just signed my 100th person up today in my overall network. So I have 100 people underneath me within about a 6-week time period. So guys, if you want to learn how to leverage the internet, and we like to teach people how to build a business while still having a life. So we're not only going to show you how to leverage, but we're going to show you how to put systems in place to where you're not having to do all the old school marketing. If you have a mentor, or if there's people that are training you to do stuff, if they're telling you to do 3-way calls and to do maybe the 3-foot rule, to where everybody around within 3 foot of you you're supposed to talk to, or they're wanting you to do home parties, or hotel meetings or stuff like that, it's kind of old school marketing. So if they're telling you to do that, that's really working from here down. So if you want to start working from here up and be worth as much as you want, just click the link below. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. You can join my team. I've got a lot of extra bonuses for you too that I'll throw in, and we've got some really cool stuff going on. So click the link on the page, and I'll see you on the inside, guys.